morning and happy Friday. Always fun to share the morning with you here on 3+U. And we've said this before, I'll say it again. We have a really good time being controllers of your calendar here on this show. So we're going to begin that this morning by giving you some date nights and times for Valentine's Day up at Signal Mountain Playhouse. They're putting on Boeing Boeing. Dennis Parker, Emma Vase are here. They are two of the stars of the show. And even though I said it's good for Valentine's Day, it kind of continues on into the month of February.
Yes, we go for 3 weekends.
You were sharing with me a little bit about the premise of the show. I'll sit back and let you tell it. But I have to confess to you, I was tired after about the third sentence. This is a busy...
How do you think we feel?
Right? I mean, it strikes me a little bit like the Odd Couple idea. Or like Noise is Off or something.
It's that manic
constant
energy.
motion. Yeah.
It's a farce. It's a French farce that was originally written in French and then translated into English in the 1960s. So, but it's interesting because it manages to find a voice for today too, even though it's got those mores of the past.
Yeah.
It definitely has some great contemporary thoughts and ideas that.
So people might be thinking, okay, wait a minute, you said it was good for Valentine's Day, yet it's a farce. But it's a love story of the nth degree, right?
A love story of a sort.
Yeah.
Yes, you could. So the premise, in a very straightforward terms, we have a bachelor living in Paris, an American bachelor living in Paris, Bernard, and he has 3 fiancées at the same time who are all air hostesses, what you would today call a flight attendant. They all work for different airlines, and they have different routes. So the idea is that he's balancing these 3 ladies at the same time. He's a naughty boy because he's deceiving them. He's, he does love them in his own way, but he's lying to them.
Does he meet them all? Do we find out in the show how he meets each one of them?
There is some exposition that happens in the first act that explains how he has a process, and there's actually an indication that he may have had more than 3 at one point.
Oh.
So yeah, he talks about more than 3 is way too exhausting.
Well, lucky for you acting it, it's only 3.
Yes, the beauty of it is that I get to not really sit back, but I get to. The ladies are in control.
Well, let's talk about that.
They really are in charge.
So Emma, you play
be.
Gloria,
who's the American working for TWA.
Okay.
And then there's an Italian and a German.
So what does Dennis mean when he says you 3 are in control?
They are all very strong personalities. Gloria is very clear that in the home, the woman runs the home. The man makes the money and the woman runs things.
Okay.
And then the German is very passionate. Gabriella, the Italian.
Fiery.
Yes. Yes.
So was this your first time working together, you and Dennis?
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
gratefully. I mean, not gratefully, but
we've had a good time.
I'm grateful that we're.
Well, because I mean, it's hard or it's a challenge, a fun challenge, to develop chemistry on stage in any type of a show. But with this level of humor and yet intimacy, I'm guessing, and the bond you have to have instantly as an engaged couple, did that take a while to establish?
No.
Not really, no. It's a great group of
the entire
people.
cast is just, they're so level-headed, intelligent. They all bring creativity to their roles. Richard Nichols, our director, is allowing that creativity, and everyone is on board with what has to happen here. That's the technical side of theater. We all know we're professionals and know that this has to get done. So, but everyone was very at ease with the situation. I mean, you wouldn't actually audition for a role like this if you didn't understand that there was some physical, intimate moments.
Is part of the fun of doing the show, though, you mentioned the writing. It was written in the 60s where there was a different skill set, I think, that you brought to the craft then. I'm guessing every word matters in the script.
It's a very kind of rapid fire script.
When the first act is a lot of exposition, sort of explaining the situation. The second act, the wheels come off because if there's 3, and it all happens within about a 12-hour period. I don't
Oh,
wanna
the
give-
chaos ensues
Yes.
in just 12 hours?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all
all one
very.
night.
The show isn't 12 hours, but
Right.
but no, there is this rapid. There's moments when there's 4 or 5 of us on the stage at the same time, and it's bam, 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 bam.
And then doors are closed, doors open. I mean, it's
And
constant motion.
And the key thing here, the true story is one of Bernard's friends from school comes to visit. And it's really his story, meaning that he's the one that evolves in all of this. And he's trying to help Bernard balance the situation and the chaos that's going on.
So how big is the cast? Like 8
6.
people? 6
Yep,
people?
6 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all all must be very close at this point.
I would say so.
We enjoy each other's
No
company.
secrets kept.
That's right.
Well, a few.
So the fun of the shows at the Playhouse, this time it's going to be at the MACC because it's the winter time. No one's going to sit outside and freeze.
Right.
They can if they want
They're
to,
welcome
but
to. But it's always very casual. So this is a dessert and coffee show, and you get your tickets at the door.
You do.
Exactly.
Yep. Doors open at 6:45, and yep.
Just bring cash. Remember that
That's
good
right,
old
yes.
commodity cash?
Yes.
Bring that or a check with you. It's not a card acceptance,
And the
correct?
show is hysterical.
Yeah.
I'm not saying because of us. It is just the writing, everything. It's an absolute joy to perform, other than being exhausting at
Yes.
times. But it's just it's laughs from beginning to. I've never done a show that had such a density of humor in it. So.
All right, then here is where you want to go to get your tickets. Just clear your calendar. February 10, 11, 17, 18, 24, 25. Are they all night shows?
Yes, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock
Curtain.
at the Mountain Arts Community Center, but you can get in beginning at 6:45.
Correct.
Coffee and dessert and lots of laughter. Break a
Absolutely.
leg.
Bring a
Thank
date.
Julia, what are you doing? We have a commercial to film.
I'm taking a break.
Breaks are what we're telling people about. Budget breaks.
Visit budgetbreaks.com for locations and coupons. Budget Breaks. Breaks starting at just $100.
Save big and transform your home with new windows from Champion. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Give your home the